The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Indiana Pacers. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Kings as they come into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA Championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen. In front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Tough make through traffic.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Fox into the front court, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Knocked loose. Screen coming. No good, and no foul. Oladipo into the front court. Leads a bucket. Pacers come up with it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Victor Oladipo with the slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Falls loose. Look at him on the deck. Couldn't keep it in. Out on Victor Oladipo. Into the front court. It's Fox. They trail by 2 to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Has a chance. Sabonis can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Buddy Hield on the pass, stolen by Indiana. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's Indiana basketball. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fox across the timeline, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Miles Turner rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Here's a chance from long range. He'll force that one. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curling inside. Harrison Barnes sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Nemanja Bjelica trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Pacers control. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. He was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Oladipo. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Bagley. Malcolm Brogdon sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Oladipo. You've got to get that one to go. Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox on the Pacers come away with the steal. The feed stolen away. Buddy Hield to Fox. Lets it fly from long range. Fox bothered just enough on that one.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Miles blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Buddy Hield. Cruises inside for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo to Turner. Layup goes down. Well done.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Joseph with it. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Rebound Oladipo. McConnell to Turner. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everyone was like, whoa, wait a second. What is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Corey Joseph at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Oladipo into the front court. Leads 5 to Turner. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark. To Bagley. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Oladipo to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kings with the ball.
Got some for him.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Joseph with it. They trail by 7. They love this hustle. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo. Not that time. Pacers with the possession. To Turner. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. And stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Oladipo. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here comes the screen. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Nemanja Bjelica. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by Corey Joseph. It's the Kings now with the ball. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Time to shuffle things up. Oladipo to Turner. It was right there. Fox with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Here comes the screen. To Fox. Has a chance? That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Pacers come up with it. Now ready to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oladipo, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Knocked loose. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And he buries it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Barnes. Deep left corner to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. To Hield. Fires the 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Buddy Hield. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second to 3. Got it. Hits all 3 free throws. It's Indiana basketball to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Hield. Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield. They work it down to Barnes. scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oladipo into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Won't go. To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Barnes. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Pacers control. Oladipo. Five to shoot for Indiana. Can't connect.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Hield. Screen coming. Buddy Hield. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Has a look. Can't connect. Driving right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down. And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Indiana with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Pacers have it. Grabbed Stops his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Screen coming. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. For three. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Pacers with the possession. Probing the defense. Oladipo. Buddy Hield. Bjelica matched up with Warren. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Oladipo into the front court. Lead is 2. Brogdon. Kings have the basketball. Knocked loose. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Oladipo's shot misses.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Barnes. Has a chance. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 2. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Now the Pacers go to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oladipo to Turner. Oladipo. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Fox. Buddy Hield. On the pass, stolen by Indiana. Oladipo. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Oladipo. To Brogdon. Lays it up and in.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Oh, Miles Turner. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Barnes to Hield. Here comes the screen. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Buddy Hield to Fox. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Fox into the front court. Down 2. To Hield. On the Pacers come away with the steal. The pass stolen by Sacramento. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Screen coming. Oladipo to Brogdon. Kings come up with it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Here comes the screen. Hield matched up with Warren. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Buddy Hield. Born score from the Bahamas.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oladipo to Brogdon. To Turner. Wayne Dedman able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Buddy Hield. To Fox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Brogdon to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Sacramento ball. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Off the assist. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Pacers are in a close game thus far. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Shot by Warren, no good.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Brogdon to Oladipo. Fires the three, and the rebound taken in by Sacramento. To Fox. To Barnes. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oladipo. The pass taken away by the Kings. Great dish to set it up. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Indiana basketball to Brogdon. Nemanja Bjelica with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Turner. No good. Into the front court. It's Fox. His team up by 1. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Buddy Hield to Fox. The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys now down by a point. From the painted area, won't go down. Barnes. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Fox across the timeline. Leads one to Harrison Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Oladipo. Miles Turner slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox, defended by Warren. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Miles Turner, snatching it out of the air. Scooped up, going the other way. The pass, stolen by Sacramento.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Victor Oladipo, that's off the side of the rim, short. Fox with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. Harrison Barnes. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Healed, picked up by T.J. Warren. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Trying to cash in. Barnes' shot, it's off. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
5 seconds to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 1. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Fox into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Harrison Barnes. Scores. Nice move, Jay.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Into the front court. It's Fox. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Takes stock of the floor. Looks to make a move. De'Aaron Fox. Count the basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oladipo into the front court. Down by one. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Stuffs it down with authority. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. Surveys the floor to Barnes. Miles Turner tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
McConnell to Oladipo. And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Oladipo. Harrison Barnes pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Pacers control. Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen to Harrison Barnes. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down three. Runner here won't go. To Barnes.
Got some form. You got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Not that time. To Oladipo. McConnell. Sacramento ball. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. McConnell to Oladipo. The pass taken away by the Kings. To Fox. Down low for Barnes. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
McConnell to Oladipo. Gets it in the left corner. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fox across the timeline. Up by 3. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Stuffs it down with authority. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Harrison Barnes powers it through. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the third quarter. It's the Kings with the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. McConnell to Oladipo. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Barnes. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Kings retain the possession. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Short jumper won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Able to convert inside.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Bogdanovic, guarded by T.J. Warren. shot won't go. The pass taken away by the Kings. TJ Leaf with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
All by himself, creates his own shot there.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Not that time. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Joseph with it. His guys now down by a point. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass stolen by Sacramento. TJ Warren rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Fox with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Bagley. To Fox. Down to 5 on the 24. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Oladipo into the front court. His team up by 1. The pass taken away by the Kings. TJ Warren.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Substitution being made in this one. De'Aaron Fox. On the Pacers come away with the steal. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Kings with the ball. Buddy Hield. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Brogdon to Turner. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Barnes. No good. That's great defense. Oladipo into the front court. Leads one. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Short jumper won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
T.J. Warren at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Fox into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Hield. To Fox. Off the mark. Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo. Into the front court. It's Fox. The deficit is 6. To Harrison Barnes. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
To Barnes. Here comes the screen. Barnes, guarded by T.J. Warren. Malcolm Brogdon sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Turner. To Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon swats it. Oladipo.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The shot, almost. Fox across the timeline. Now down 6. To Bagley. Buddy Hield. They work it down to Barnes. Good. Off a spin.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Brogdon. Dwayne Dedmon. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Oladipo into the front court. Lead is 2. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Hield. To Fox. 4-3. De'Aaron Fox is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 72%. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Oladipo into the front court. Leads just a point. Gets it in the right corner. Brogdon. Fox with it. Looking to make something happen. To Bagley. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo to Brogdon. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Doesn't get the bounce. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go as they apply the intentional foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2. It's the Kings who get the victory. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since 2008. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings. The Pacers are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Check out the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup. That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.